everyone, we're going to be talking about type in this video. So that refers to the text elements that you can add to your design. There are a wide range of customization options, such as choosing fonts, adjusting sizes, spacing, alignment, applying layer styles. Text layers are fully editable, allowing you to modify the content or appearance at any time. Also, you can transform the text, warp it into shapes, or convert it into smart objects for further non-destructive editing. The type tools give you full control over integrating text into your visual projects. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is create a new document. If you do not have one open or know how to, you can go ahead and look at the new document video. So I just created it in the default Photoshop size. The first thing we're going to do is get the horizontal type tool. So that is right over here. If we hover over it, it should say that it's a horizontal type tool. If not, I can right click right here. There's the horizontal type tool, a vertical type tool, and then mask tools as well. We just want the regular horizontal type tool. And we are going to type our first name. So I'm just going to click and drag, and I am going to type my first name. And right there. And then I am going to create a second text box and type my middle name. Right here. And it just has the default text in there. Alright. When I clicked out of it, then that rest of the text disappeared. Usually it disappears right away, but that's okay. And then I am going to change my tool to the vertical type tool. So I just right clicked on it and clicked on the vertical type and created my text box, and I am going to type my last name. Vandos. Perfect. All right. So now we are going to make each text box a different font. So let's see, what do I want to change? Right? All right, so I have chosen a different font for each text box, and now I'm going to choose a different color for each text box. So click, highlight, choose choose a yellow color for my first name, check mark, a pink color for my middle name, and an orange color for my last name. All right. So there were multiple different spots that I could choose from. Here, here, here. You could even choose over here. All right, so now we're going to change the settings in the characters panel for each text box. So if you do not have the characters panel, you can go ahead and press Windows and then Character, and this is the characters panel right here, which this is the characters panel as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and change some of these settings. I want this to all be capitalized, so I'm going to change that. I want to change the font size. Right there. I think that looks good. Maybe I want to make them closer together so that I can make the font even larger. Oops, I lost this. There we go. I can use the Move tool to rearrange it. Alright, I want to make my first name all capitalized as well, but I want to make this really large, so I might need to adjust where it's located. And I might want to make it a little bit closer together, but not so close that it's overlapping. There we go. There are other options here, like if I had two different lines and wanted to change the spacing between that, you can make it italicized even if it doesn't have an italicized option to it. Like here, I can just do regular, but I can still make it italicized if I would like. I could even, when using the Move tool, expand it, or press Shift and extend it to fill up a space. If I click on the Type tool and click in here, I can resize the box, and then I could go to the Move tool and resize the letters and stretch them out. Alright, then I want to do the same with my middle name. Double click on it, it changes back to the text tool. Let's see. Let's make this to the size of the area we would want it to be, and change the size of the font. Maybe I want this to be a little bit more spaced out. There we go. Alright, so I've changed the settings in the characters panel for each one. I've also changed the font size of each text box so they fill up the canvas, so I kind of did those both together. You could use the characters panel for that, or you could also change the font size up here at the top in the options panel or options bar. Alright, so then the next thing we are going to do is warp the text of either your first name or your middle name. So I'm going to warp my middle name, and change the settings however you would like, but make sure that it still stands out. So I am going to right click on the layer and press warp text. Notice I clicked in the gray space and press warp text. And I am going to choose flag to warp it. Alright, and I changed up the settings right there, and I'm going to press OK. We're going to save the logo. So we're going to go to the libraries panel right here, and we are going to create a new library. So this plus button right here, and we are going to type in the logo and press create, and then we are going to drag and drop the 3 layers into the libraries panel to create a new group. So I clicked one, press shift, and clicked the other one, and then I'm going to drag and drop. And then we have created a new logo. We are going to save this file, save as, and I'm going to change this one I pressed the caps button. Here we go. To Bandos type. Make sure that you have it in your Photoshop files and press save. You'll need to create a folder for Photoshop. Press save. OK. We're going to need to save this as a PSD file and as a JPEG file. So after you've saved it, then you're going to press export, export as, format, JPEG, right here, and then press OK. And then save it in that Photoshop folder. The PSD file allows you to continue to edit it, so if you actually wanted to change up how it looked, that's why you want the PSD file. But the JPEG file, that allows you to upload it to the Google Classroom and submit your assignments. So that's why you want to save it as both. And now, if I were going to create a new thing and I just wanted to add my name on here, I can click and drag, press OK, and resize, and now I have my name all ready to go.